Yeah, we're beauty's big sister. Check it.
Hi beauties, welcome back to my Beauty's Big Sister channel. I didn't really know what to film today, and then I thought, you know what, I probably haven't filmed like an everyday simple makeup go-to tutorial for about a year. So these are the products that I use literally day to day. This is a quick 10-minute glam to make me feel good in the morning, the products that I love and use on a daily basis, or whenever I'm doing my makeup, these are the products that I go to. Please do let me know if there are any products as you're watching that you also love to use, or if there are any products that you think I need in my makeup collection on a daily basis, then please do let me know in the comments. Yeah, I really hope you enjoy this makeup, and let's get into it. Let's put some life into this face. Now I am running low on this, but honestly, this has lasted me for forever. I don't know when I got it, to be honest, but I would say a good year. It's the Hourglass Mineral Primer Oil Free SPF 15. I love this. Honestly, it feels so soft on the skin. It just gives you such a gorgeous base. It's a bit of an expensive buy, but the fact that it's lasted me so long, like I would say 100% it's worth it. And then I'm gonna warm up my skin with my Tilbury Flawless Filter number 5. For me, these are the products that like I reach for day to day and apply them for when I just want to do my makeup quick, if I'm heading out. Like, these are the products that are my absolute go-tos. Now with my foundation, obviously this is a new addition. It's the new Charlotte Tilbury foundation, which I've really been enjoying. There are quite a few foundations that I do love. Obviously, if you've watched my channel a lot, you will know that the YSL Touche Éclat Latane is my all-time favourite, and I still stand by this. But at the minute, I've really been enjoying the Beautiful Skin foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. Just great as like a day-to-day gorgeous foundation that gives me really good coverage, but is also really nice and quite light and dewy and very hydrating to the skin. I also really enjoy this brush. It's a Lottie London one. I'm not sure what one it is. It's a Complexion Brush, but it's really nice at buffing it in. I also really like the Bobbi Brown Complexion Brush as well. That's really nice for a foundation. Concealer. This is the OG. I have fallen back in love with this in 2021. It's a concealer that I just dip into all of the time. Value for money. It's amazing. The Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. It's just so brightening, so creamy. I love this stuff. Just putting it all over my spots there. But yeah, I think next time I go to a Superdrug, I'm just gonna really stock up on this because it's just so good, and you can afford to use quite a lot of it if you want to, because I mean, it's probably the most affordable concealer ever. Doorbell just went, and I'm pretty sure I've moved the camera by accident. You also might be on a wonk. Am I wonky? I don't know. Anyway, let's carry on. Right, next I'm going to go in with my By Terry powder. I really love this stuff. Obviously, I do love my Laura Mercier, and I do love my Fenty powder. Honestly, they're both amazing. But this is the one I've just been dipping into recently quite a bit, which is the By Terry Hyaluronic Tinted Hydra Powder in Natural number 200. Which is slightly tinted, and it's just really nice at setting down makeup without it looking too heavy. So I've just been enjoying going in with this. Right, let's sort these brows out because they're looking a little bit sorry for himself, aren't they? With brow pencils, I'm actually not very fussy on the ones that I use. I do love my Benefit ones, don't get me wrong, they're my fave, but this one is a Soap and Glory one actually, and it's called Archery, but it's a really good, like, again, quite a good price point product. Kind of reminds me of Precisely My Brow. It's quite a fine nib on this, and I did actually laminate my eyebrows using an Amazon kit, so this is a real DIY brow, to be honest, on quite a budget. Just trying to get more of that like natural fluffy-ish brow. I just do have such long brow hairs, so I probably need to trim mine because, to be honest, these brows are looking pretty big. And then just slicking it down with Ready Set Brow from Benefit in the clear. I do really like this brow gel because it doesn't really make the brow hairs go like crispy or hard, but it does slick them down nicely. But I do really want to try the new Got To Be, the hair brand. They've brought out a glue eyebrow gel and I definitely feel like I need to try it. Brows are done. Now I'm pretty sure I did include this in my last everyday makeup routine, but you can see how well loved this is. I use this all the time. I love it. You can see what colours I tend to use a lot of as well. The Anastasia Soft Glam palette, it's just for me like a staple. Whenever I'm doing people's makeup, I always just dig into this palette. Like this shade here, Burnt Orange, is like my absolute, if I'm doing my makeup, this shade is normally going on my eyes. I think I'm going to do a separate tutorial for like glam makeup because it is slightly different products and obviously heavier, more makeup, like kohl eyeliner, all of that jazz. So I'll just do this shade, I think, because this is just, normally I would just use one shade for a sweep of colour for a like natural day-to-day look. This is a Morphe brush. I'm not sure what number it is, but it looks like this. It's a nice tapered fluffy brush, so really nice for doing just a quick little sweep across the eye, a little bit of a smoky look. I love to put my eyeshadow underneath my eye as well. Some people like an everyday makeup, they don't include an eyeshadow, but for me, I'm like, I just feel more me with a bit of colour on my eyes. Saying that, that does kind of change towards more summer. Like I'm happier to go without eyeshadow once I have a bit of colour on my face. Saying that, I'm looking pretty washed out. So let's put a bit of bronzer on. You can tell how well loved this is. Lord & Berry bronzer. I love this. Can't tell you what shade it is. I'm sorry. It's rubbed off. I've used it that much. But this is so nice. Like for me, I struggle with some bronzers getting like a patchy kind of finish with my bronzer, whereas with this, oh, I just love it. Like I never ever get any problems with the application. The colour is great for me. I love Lord & Berry. I think that their products are such premium quality. So yeah, I'm just obsessed with this bronzer and I'm going to be really sad when it runs out, to be honest. And then this is a nice big Real Techniques fluffy bronzer brush that I am using to really just buff this in all over the contours of my face. I think bronzer has to be one of my favourite steps of makeup because it's when I'm just like, oh, I have a bit of life in me, I have a bit of colour in my face. I thought about what blusher I actually use most of. Like I have a good few blushes that I love. This one for me is old school, Benefit California. I just love this. The coral shade with a little bit of gold shimmer in it for me is just, oh, such a perfect shade. Also, the smell of it just makes me happy. It reminds me of summer. But yeah, I really just adore the colour of this. It's one of them products that I just always seem to go back to, you know. I get gorgeous new blushes through my blogger mail, but then I do just end up gravitating back to California. Could not be without my babies, my eyelash curlers. Who uses eyelash curlers? Because I couldn't be without them, to be honest. I think they just make the biggest difference to your eyelashes, pushes them up, opens up the eye. Like even if you're not wearing mascara, like it's just the biggest boost that this will give to your lashes. I think that's a Dior one, but it doesn't really matter what one you use. And then this, I think I'm nearly come to the end of this, to be honest. I have used it to death, but wow, this mascara is so good. It's the Lord & Berry Prodigious mascara. The lift that I get with this mascara is just one of the best mascaras I've ever used. I adore this. I think it's so good. You can really build it up without it getting clumpy. I think the only thing that I get is that I always manage to get it on my eyelid because they go so long. But like, can we just appreciate how long and fluttering my lashes look? Like, oh, you can't beat a good mascara. And I really liked the curved wand of this. Just makes it super simple to apply on the lower lashes as well. You can just kind of use the brush to push up the lashes. Like, can you see how it's just, oh, giving me a lift? I feel like I've actually done my makeup in the most random order, haven't I, today? But let's go in with a little bit of highlight and going back to the OG. I mean, I do love my Charlotte Tilbury Beauty like wands, don't get me wrong, I love them, but I do just find myself going back to the iconic highlighter, the original, just a little bit. I love the formulation of this, I really, really do, and I like to just pat that in with a beauty blender. Oh, I just adore it. Like, it just makes me feel glam, glowy, like almost like that wet look skin. I just adore this. And then I love to set this down with my Fenty Highlight. You guys know, seriously, this is the best highlight ever. Look how much I use it and love it. I'm just going to take a little fan brush. This is the Me Money Hustler Baby. Oh, and it's like a glazed donut on the skin. Oh, can't get enough of this. I think I'm probably going to need a new one soon. We are majorly hitting pan. Sometimes I find that after I do my highlight, my blush then gets a little bit washed out. So I'm just going to go back in with that on top so that I've got a little bit more colour on the cheeks. These two are my little dream team. I really enjoy the NYX Push Up Lingerie Long Lasting Lipsticks as my lip liner. It's like a plumping kind of formulation, so it's great to use as a lip liner. This shade is called French Maid. I also really like the shade called Teddy. I'm trying to talk while I'm doing my lip liner, but this is just so good at plumping the lips, but also it's just a really good long lasting formula. I do find with lip liners they just don't tend to last on me, like they tend to wear off before the lipstick has, whereas this is so long lasting. It's a nice creamy formula, it's retractable, which is like the biggest tick for me. I can't deal with sharpening pencils. Just a really, really great lip liner. And if you're stuck, then you can use this all over the lips. And then I go in with my YSL lipstick. Again, I'm not sure of the shade of this. I think it's called like Rose Anew or something like that. And it's a really nice pinky tone of lipstick. Like, I always get this duty free when I go to the airport because it's just my go-to lipstick. It has been for years. I can't get enough of this. Just see how it glides onto the lips. It's so shiny, so buttery. You don't even need a lip gloss with this. I just love it. I love the scent of it as well. How it feels on the lips, it's just tick, tick, tick for me. I adore this lip. I mean, only if I'm like going out that I will use a setting spray really, but if I really want it to last, I do enjoy the Decay All Nighter. That is like an absolute classic in my makeup bag. I swear by that setting spray. I think it's so good. So just wait for that to die down. And this is like my go-to day-to-day makeup look. I think like when I worked in an office, I definitely didn't used to spend this long doing my makeup. I didn't really care how I looked. But when I'm going into town, when I've got meetings, Zoom meetings, out and about, this is the makeup that that I tend to wear my favourite products, but it is really quick and easy. It takes me probably 10 minutes max to do my makeup in the morning with this makeup. But let me know what your favourite products are. Have I used some of your favourite products in this tutorial? Please let me know. And if there are any other videos that you want me to film, if you want me to film my super glam going out makeup look, then also let me know in the comments. Thank you beauties so much for watching. I really appreciate all your support and love. I hope you are all good. I hope you're having a good week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Together like the glue on the lashes, on fleek like the brows, never throwing in a towel, always ready for the town, looking beautiful together. You're stronger than ever, your community don't tether, yeah, your sisters forever. Girls before you mister, be part of a team, yeah, we're beauty's big sister. It's said, and put your girls before you mister, be part of a team, yeah, we're beauty's big sister. Check it,